Hello everyone, I am your science teacher Himrita Chandolia. Students, today we will continue chapter 3 of class 7, fiber to fabric. Students, in previous videos we had discussed about animal fiber wool. Today we will discuss another animal fiber, silk. So let's have a talk about silk. You might have seen your mother, your grandma, your sister or many other relatives which wear very beautiful saris, very beautiful kurtas during special occasions like Diwali, like any other festival, okay, and you have a curiosity why they are so beautiful, so shiny, isn't it? And finally you get to know that fabric is silk. So students, let's discuss about silk. Students, silk is a natural animal protein fiber. Okay, all the terms are important. It is natural, animal and protein fiber. It is an important question. Okay, so how we get that specific silk fiber? Let's proceed with it. It is a strong, soft, strong भी है, soft भी है. It is shiny and very fine fiber that procured from silkworm. Is it clear to everybody? Let's proceed. The rearing of silkworms for obtaining silk is called sericulture. Another important question. What do you mean by sericulture? Sericulture means rearing of silkworms for obtaining silk. Let's discuss the life history, life cycle of this interesting creature, silkworm. Its life cycle is similar to other insects. What are the stages, students? First, female silk moth lays eggs and by the hatching of eggs, larva comes out, isn't it? And after larva, the next step is pupa, and after pupa, adult silk moth comes out. Let's understand all the stages with the help of diagram. Have a look on the board, students. This is male silk moth and this is female silk moth. Okay. By their mating, adult silk moth lays eggs on mulberry leaves. Again, a very important question arises here. Mulberry leaves. After hatching of eggs, silkworm comes out. और हम silkworm को यहाँ पर caterpillar भी कहते हैं. Is that clear to everybody? And larva also. Fine. And after this stage, the silkworm start making a covering around itself to protect itself, and that covering is known as cocoon. And further development of the silkworm completes inside the cocoon. So you can observe here cocoon with developing moth. I hope it is clear to everybody. Let's read out what we had discussed. Students, female silk moth lays eggs on mulberry leaves from which larvae called caterpillars hatch out. Fine. It then enters the next stage, that is called pupa. Again, important question. Caterpillar larva के बाद का next stage क्या है? Pupa. Okay. First, it weaves a net to hold itself. बेटा pupa stage के बाद क्या होता है? Pupa stage में क्या होता है? We know that they feed on mulberry leaves. Fine. यहाँ पर silkworm, suppose this is silkworm, ये अपने आप को यहाँ hold करने के लिए it prepare a net around itself. Fine. और यहाँ पर ये अपने head को twist करता है और ट्विस्ट करने पर एक 8 लाइक फिगर यहाँ बन जाती है. फाइन. और आफ्टर दिस इट सिक्रीट अ फाइबर लाइक स्ट्रक्चर अराउंड इटसेल्फ. फाइन. ऐसे इट्स अ वेरी थिन फाइबर लाइक स्ट्रक्चर. ओके. एंड you can see this structure in previous diagram. This is known as cocoon. Fine. So we can say that then it swings its head that form a figure 8. During these movements it secrete a fiber that is made of protein. Fine. ये जो fiber इसने secrete किया, it is made of protein. What happened after that? After that, students, it cover itself completely by a silk fiber. Okay, and उस silk fiber से इसने क्या form किया? It form a cocoon. Fine. The further development of the pupa takes place inside the cocoon. That I already told you. Fine. On reaching the adulthood, the moth breaks out of the cocoon. उसके बाद कोकून से moth बाहर आ जाता है and in this way the life cycle of silk moth completes. Let's discuss some interesting facts about silk. Students, now we know that the silk yarn or the thread is obtained from the cocoon of the silk moth. Okay, and in India there are many variety of silk like tussar silk, muga silk, kosa silk, and along with these silk there is another variety also, and that is mulberry silk. Fine, mulberry silk. Students, do you know who is the topmost producer of silk in world right now? Yes, it is China. And don't worry, India is also the leading producer of silk. Fine, and that silk is mulberry silk. और mulberry silk हमें कहाँ से मिलता है? The silkworm which feed on mulberry leaves. And सबसे specific characteristic क्या है mulberry silk का? It is very lustrous, चमकीला, very soft, and we can dye it in different colors. Okay, fine. Let's start the discussion about obtaining the silk fiber. हम silk fiber को कैसे gain करें? So students, for obtaining silk fiber or silk, moths are reared, fine, and their cocoons are collected to get silk thread. Simple सी बात है, जैसे wool collect करने के लिए हमें sheep rearing करना पड़ता था, वैसे ही हमें silk production के लिए silkworms को rear करना पड़ेगा. And finally, what we have to collect? We have to collect the cocoons. So here in industries and in factories, the process is little bit different. Fine. अभी जो हमने life stages और life cycle silkworm का पढ़ा, it is naturally. Okay, how the silkworm survive, how the silkworm complete its life cycle in nature. Okay, let's proceed how the process takes place in industries and in factories. First, a female silk moth lays eggs. Fine. After that, eggs are stored on strips of cloth or paper and under best suited temperature and humidity. Again, important question. For the perfect development of eggs, we have to provide suitable temperature and humidity. Fine. After that, eggs are incubated inside the incubator. Just have a look on this diagram, on this image. Here the eggs are arranged on strip or cloth. Fine. What happened after that? After that, larva comes out from egg. So we can say that the larvas are kept in clean bamboo tray. Fine. अब उन्हें हम bamboo tray में रखते हैं. अब we know that कि larva is the feeding stage. यहाँ पर सिर्फ वो अपना खाना खाने का काम करता है और कुछ नहीं, isn't it? So mulberry leaves are kept for larva to feed, which hatch out of eggs. Fine. After that, larva क्या करते हैं? दिन रात अपना feeding start करते हैं किस पे? Mulberry leaves पे. They eating day and night and increase their sizes. Fine. So we can say that कि larva eat day and night and grow in size. Students, after 25 to 30 days, they stop eating. So after 25 to 30 days, the caterpillars stop eating. And what happened? They move to a tiny chamber of bamboo in the tree to spin cocoon. You remember that I told you earlier, जब वो प्यूपा में आते हैं तो अपने आप को फिक्स कर लेते हैं लीफ पे by making a net. Same here, have a look on the diagram. Here these are the chambers and here we provide mulberry leaves to them, and they feed on the mulberry leaves and increase their size, और यहाँ पर चैम्बर्स में अपने आप को फिक्स कर लेते हैं, and they start spinning fiber and making cocoon. Okay student, so what happened after that? After that the caterpillars and silkworm spins the cocoon inside which develop the silk moth. Fine, अब silk moth का development हो गया. What is the next step students? Next step is how to process the silk that we got from the cocoon. The production of the silk involves gathering of cocoons. हमें cocoons को collect करना है and killing of moths inside them. This is the important thing. Just compare this with the animal fiber wool. जब हम animal fiber wool को gain करते हैं, animal को कोई hurt नहीं होता है, उसे कोई दुख नहीं होता है, but here students we have to kill the moth for obtaining silk. Fine. अब क्या होता है? First we kept the cocoons under the sun, or we boil them, or we have to expose them to the steam. Just have a look on the picture. In this way we have to treat the cocoon. इससे क्या होगा, जब गर्म पानी में डालते हैं या हम उन्हें स्टीम देते हैं तो जो अंदर मॉथ होता है उसकी डेथ हो जाती है, एंड फाइनली वी गेट द कोकून. इज़ दैट क्लियर? उसके बाद का प्रोसेसिंग होता है रीलिंग ऑफ द सिल्क. फाइन. व्हाट हैपन इन दिस process of taking out threads from cocoon? Is that clear to everybody? Now we can say that reeling is done in special machines which unwind the threads or the fibers of the silk which are obtaining from cocoon. फाइन एवरीबडी. अब हमें सिल्क मिल गया है तो सिल्क फाइबर को हम स्पन कर सकते हैं सिल्क थ्रेड्स में, एंड फाइनली वी कैन वोवन द सिल्क क्लॉथ, और उस क्लॉथ से हम हमारी साड़ी बनाए, कुर्ताज बनाए, स्कार्फ्स बनाए, वॉट एवर वी वॉन्ट. In this way the life cycle, the processing, the obtaining of silk completes here. I hope everything is clear to everybody. Students, आपके दिमाग में आया कि फर्स्ट टाइम सिल्क का डिस्कवरी कैसे हुआ होगा, कैसे पता चला होगा कि ऐसे सिल्क भी मिलता है? There is a story behind it. Shall I tell you the story? Okay. Let me tell you the story about the discovery of silk. Students, exact time of discovery of silk is perhaps unknown, but according to the Chinese legends, they said that once upon a time there was an empress and a emperor too. फाइन. तो उनके गार्डन में मलबरी ट्रीज थे और उनकी मलबरी ट्रीज की लीव्स डैमेज हो रही थी. फाइन. लेट्स रीड द स्टोरी. द एम्प्रेस सी लुंग ची, डिफरेंट है ना नेम, चाइनीज है, was asked by the emperor Huang Ti to find the cause of the damaged leaf of mulberry trees growing in their garden. Fine. But after that she found that the empress found white worms eating up mulberry leaves. क्या पता चला उन्हें कि white worms हैं जो mulberry leaves को eat कर रहे हैं. She noticed that they were spinning shiny cocoons around them, and this is the hint. Fine. Accidentally, and this is interesting portion, accidentally a cocoon dropped into her cup of tea, and student, tea is hot and we know for obtaining the silk fiber we have to boil the cocoon. यहाँ तो अपने आप ही कोकून कहाँ गिर गया? हॉट टी में. So a tangle of delicate threads separated from the cocoon, and in this way discovery of silk came to know in the person's mind, in the everybody's mind कि हाँ ऐसे हमें सिल्क भी मिल सकता है. And this story tells us कि जो सिल्क इंडस्ट्री है it begins in China. Fine students. एंड बहुत सालों तक तो चाइना, मैनी हंड्रेड ऑफ ईयर्स तक चाइना ने दुनिया को पता ही नहीं चलने दिया कि सिल्क ऐसे बनता है. बट थैंक्स टू द ट्रेडर्स एंड ट्रैवलर्स दे केम टू नो आस silk produced in such a way, we have to rear the silkworm. Then after that, what is the processing, and finally everybody knows about the silk. I hope the story is clear, this chapter is clear to everyone. In the coming section, we will discuss about the exercise, question answers of this chapter. Till then, revise all the topics and solve the question answers. Thank you everyone.